Hello, everyone. This is Yoko. On this channel, I'll be sharing information in English that might not be reaching other countries due to events happening in China. I've gathered information from various media sources, so I'd appreciate your comments on the video content. Since English is not my native language, I'll be using an AI speaker to read the content. If you enjoy the content, please consider subscribing to the channel and offering your support. Now, let me introduce you to the intriguing world of China. Firstly, it's not a very significant story, but I'd like to share something not widely known outside China. It's about the meaning of egg fried rice in China, a topic that surfaces every year around this time, specifically in the latter half of November. During the Korean War, Mao Zedong's eldest son, the leader of the Chinese Communist Party, cooked egg fried rice using eggs provided by the North Korean side. This cooking took place in a facility built as a secret base to avoid detection by the U.S. military. Despite violating rules as cooking generated smoke visible to the U.S. military, Mao Zedong's son faced minimal consequences due to his status and the positive relationship between Mao Zedong and China at that time. There's a story, officially denied, that the smoke from cooking was discovered by the U.S. military, leading to an airstrike resulting in Mao Zedong's son's death. While denied, it's considered a disgraceful incident for Chinese military officers who violated rules by cooking egg fried rice and faced fatal consequences. Moving on to recent events, there's a well-known influencer in China who recently uploaded a video about egg fried rice. This sparked controversy and backlash from Chinese netizens who viewed it as insulting to heroes and the Communist Party. The influencer eventually issued an apology video, claiming to be following party instructions to calm the situation. Once netizens target someone, thorough investigations are conducted on their past activities, and in this case, it was discovered that the influencer had previously uploaded videos related to egg fried rice in November, similar to the controversial incident from the past. In China, egg fried rice has taken on political significance, and discussions about it can lead to serious consequences. Even if someone innocently posts about having egg fried rice without understanding the political context, it can be perceived as a risky act. In conclusion, the reaction to egg fried rice in China is sometimes extreme due to its political implications. If you're residing in Japan, it might not be a concern, but it's essential to be cautious when posting about certain topics on social media in China. Shifting to the main topic, unmanned taxis are currently operational in China. Users can input their current location and desired destination through a smartphone app, and the vehicle autonomously transports them. The fares are reportedly cheaper compared to human-driven taxis. This service has already been implemented in several cities in China, including Beijing since July, and it has gained significant popularity. However, in August, there was an accident involving an unmanned taxi, attracting considerable attention. We'll explore this topic further and discuss how one should perceive these developments, considering the narrative that Japan is being left behind in this technological advancement in China. Well, this is a story that makes you wonder if it's dangerous or not, but regarding official announcements about it, it's stated that the accident wasn't the taxi's fault but rather the car that was driving behind. Well, this is the official statement from China, so it's unclear how much of it is true. In China, they want to emphasize that their technology is excellent, and if there's a problem, they might exaggerate and make announcements to cover it up, as they are likely targeting foreign markets in the future. So, it might be better to assume that only positive things will be said. From a Japanese perspective, it raises concerns about whether it's really okay. In China, incidents like electric cars catching fire while driving have happened many times, so the awareness of danger is different from Japan. People in Japan use taxis quite a lot, and in contrast, Japanese media is saying that Japan is lagging behind, being left behind by China, portraying China as superior and Japan as inferior. However, in my opinion, this goes beyond just a difference in technology, it extends to a difference in national character. In Japan, where the value of human life is highly regarded, it is considered challenging to move towards practical use unless there is absolute confidence in avoiding accidents, even if the technology exists. This applies not only to manufacturers but also to the government. Even if aiming for perfection, if a personal injury accident occurs, it could become a significant problem, and there might be a call to halt the operation of unmanned vehicles in Japan for a while. In contrast, in countries like China and the United States, there is a mindset of let's improve it if an accident happens, and that approach is driving progress. They continuously evolve and enhance safety. In Japan, it's quite difficult to move towards practical use until a high level of safety is ensured, and in the field of autonomous driving, Japan seems to be lagging behind China and the United States. However, I think there will always be a time when Japan appears to be behind. But beyond that, until unmanned vehicles become commonplace in Japan, it will take a considerable amount of time. Therefore, it's crucial to consider whether the Japanese government can firmly assert its position. Whether they can say, no, you cannot enter Japan unless you adhere to Japanese standards because Japan has its own circumstances. It's somewhat unusual for Japan to let foreign companies, who may be under foreign influence, dictate the rules. For Japan, the delay in the field of unmanned taxis is, in a way, a good thing because it ensures that only what is safe and meets Japan's standards is put into practical use. So, it's not a matter of technological delay, there are other reasons, and the most important thing to consider is whether the Japanese government can assert its position when needed. That concludes our discussion for today. Until next time.